Hello everybody. This week we're going to be discussing all the programs and offerings that we have here at Carteret Community College. We're going to split this into 2 weeks, and so this first week we're going to be talking about applied and health sciences as well as continuing education. Next week we will talk about university transfer. This is a really exciting time in this class. It's one of my favorite times as you really get as a student to see everything that's out there for you. So though you may be dead set on the program that you have now, keep in mind you're allowed to be enrolled in 2 programs of study. So maybe something else will catch your eye. Just keep an open mind. Or maybe for others of you, you're completely undecided about what you want to do, which is totally fine. And so now is really a time for you to learn about everything that you get to choose from as a student here. So, first thing I want to do is just take a look at how our college is broken down. So we have different departments. We have applied sciences and health sciences, again, which we're talking about today. We have continuing education. So a lot of those courses for continuing education are standalone courses that could lead to a certificate, or maybe there's classes that you just take for enjoyment. A lot of you probably receive in the mail a pamphlet from us that lists all of our continuing education courses. And then finally, we have university transfer. As I mentioned, all of this was a little too much to cover in one video, so we're going to talk about university transfer next week. What are options that you can earn at Carteret? So the highest option is an associate's degree. This is typically a 2-year degree. And then other options for you are certificates. So this could be short term, maybe a semester or 2 semesters, but it could be something that's required to go into a specific field. And sometimes you'll find that certificates lead into degree options, and most of the time they do. And then we also have diplomas. They are similar to certificates. And then we have specialized courses. These are typically offered through continuing education. If you want to see a list of everything that we offer, you can go here to our carteret.edu homepage and then click Programs and Courses and then Programs of Study. This will list out every program that we have here on campus, and so you can see the list here. Now, I did want to touch base on reading what we call a program check sheet. So there's really 2 different ways to access a program check sheet. One of the ways is directly on our Moodle page. And so part of your assignment this week is to upload at least 2 program check sheets, essentially your plan A and your plan B. The directions for that assignment is right here. But right underneath, I've provided for you all of the program check sheets for all of the different programs, including certificates, diplomas, and degree options that we offer. If for some reason you cannot find the program that you are enrolled, please just email me and let me know. It could have just been an oversight. Maybe it's just hiding somewhere. Just let me know if you can't find one that you're interested in. Now, the other way is when you click on one of these programs here on our page, and then let's say I'm interested in the degree option, it's going to list out for me in a similar view the program check sheets, but it's not going to look quite the same. These are not quite as printer friendly, so that's why I wanted to provide them to you on our Moodle page. So let's take that same business administration here, the one on our Moodle page, and I'll just show you what a program check sheet looks like. So I'm going to save that here and open this up. So essentially what a program check sheet is, it's a list of all the courses that you are required to take in order to complete that degree or that certificate option. Notice it says up here at the top that courses that are listed in bold are required courses, so you can't do any course substitutions for those. Typically, your program check sheets for applied sciences and health sciences are listed by semester. So it tells you specifically fall semester, spring semester, summer semester, what you are expected to take during that time. I did also want to mention too that on page 2 of your check sheet, Down here at the bottom is going to list your program contact information. So this is the person that, if you have any questions about this check sheet, have any questions about this program, this is the person that you're going to want to reach out to. I want to delve a little further into the actual programs themselves. I'm not going to read for you everything that's on the screen here because I am providing you this week a copy of the PowerPoint presentation. So if there's a program that you want to read more about, or if you want to go through it on your own and read more about these programs, definitely do so. So starting with applied sciences, let's start with aquaculture technology. It's a very unique program that we have here at Carteret. We have a university transfer degree option and also a work or business degree option. There's also a diploma and a certificate. I wanted to point out as well, in addition to the check sheet on this slide, I also gave you the contact information for the program chair if you have any questions about this program. So what aquaculture is essentially for students who are interested in either like fish farming or working at an aquarium. Basic law enforcement training, so students that want to become a highway patrol officer or a law enforcement officer. This is a 24-week certificate program. Going hand in hand with that, a lot of students will do our BLET or basic law enforcement training, and they'll also do criminal justice technology. So you can see here there's a correction certificate. There's what we call a crosswalk. And so these are students who have completed the BLET program and then want to continue on to earn either a certificate or a degree in criminal justice. And then we also have the degree program as well. Business administration is a very popular program. There's a degree option. There's also an accounting certificate and management certificate. Something about this program that's unique is that 100% of it can be completed online. We have something with business administration. It's called an articulation agreement. So you'll see in the next few slides that a lot of our applied sciences and health sciences program have agreements with very specific universities that say if you complete business administration, the degree at Carteret, we will apply those classes towards a 4-year degree. Now, this is very specific with these universities. Next week, we will talk more about general university transfer. But for business administration, they do have a articulation agreement with the Citadel and also with Western Governors University. Information technology, there's a bunch of different avenues you can go down here. You can see the certificates there listed at the top. In terms of the degree, you can get an IT business support degree, information systems, or software and web development degree. They do have an articulation agreement with ECU in terms of earning a Bachelor's of Science in Industrial Technology. And they also have an articulation agreement with Western Governors University. Baking and pastry arts, so there are 3 certificate options there, and then there's also a degree option. I would also strongly encourage you to stop by our culinary building and our hospitality arts. It is absolutely an amazing building, and they do some fantastic work there. Culinary arts, and so this can be either a certificate or a degree program. If you ever have the opportunity to stop by and try sample one of our lunches that we have in the culinary arts building, again, I would really strongly recommend it. Hospitality management for students that maybe want to go into the hotel industry or the restaurant industry, which are really big industries where we live. There are certificate options, there's a diploma option, and then there's also a degree option, again, in either hotel management or restaurant management. Horticulture technology, which I really feel like I probably need to take a class in horticulture technology. I can't grow anything, but anyways, you have different certificate options here. You also have the degree option as well. Medical office administration. There's a degree or a certificate option. There's definitely many job opportunities in this field. Office administration kind of goes hand in hand. So whereas medical office is geared towards the health industry, office administration is a little more broad. So there's a fundamental certificate, and then there's also a degree option. Paralegal technology, we are one of few community colleges or schools in North Carolina that offer a paralegal technology program. So if you're interested in becoming a paralegal, there is a degree option. A lot of our graduates have gone on and transferred to higher institutions, and some have even, left paralegal and gone on to law school. Most of these courses are taught in the evening, and most are face-to-face or hybrid due to the restrictions they have on those courses. Photographic technology, there are different certificate options, whether it be commercial photography or portrait photography, and also there's a degree option there as well. And they get to fly drones, which is pretty awesome, as you can see in the picture. Cosmetic arts, so if you're interested in hair, makeup, or nails, there's a diploma option for cosmetology. There's also aesthetics, which is a very popular program, so that means like facials, that type of thing. Manicuring and nail technology is a 1-semester program. Welding technology, if you ever look around on campus and you see the Tyrannosaurus Rex that's behind the McGee building, or the huge clock that's up there on the wall, or maybe you're walking through the hallways and you see some artwork, probably that came out of our welding technology program, which is a fantastic program. There is a certificate, an advanced certificate, a diploma, and a degree option. Automotive system technology, another great program. You can get a basic automotive certificate, or you can get a degree. Diesel and heavy equipment, so these are students that are looking to work on much larger engines. There is a certificate option, and then there's also a degree option. Boat manufacturing and service, again, kind of a very unique program to where we live, and a lot of job opportunities there. You can see we have composite boat manufacturing and marine services. There's both a certificate option and a diploma option. Marine propulsion systems, so actually working on boat engines, is a certificate 2-semester program. Now let's talk about health sciences. So before I get into health sciences, something that I do want to mention, many of these health sciences programs, actually almost all of them, they have an application program or an application that you have to complete beforehand. So whereas some of our applied sciences, so for example, business administration, there is no separate application for that. You applied for it at the beginning, but when you get ready to go into one of these health science programs, there are specific requirements and there is a separate application process. Emergency medical science, so you can see there is a degree program, and there's also what we call a bridging degree. These are for students that may be taking classes through continuing ed but then want to go on and earn their degree. You can also see they have an articulation agreement with Western Carolina University where you can go on and earn your bachelor's degree. Human services technology, so you can see there are 2 certificate options, including a substance abuse certificate option. There is a diploma and a degree. They have quite a few articulation agreements, and a lot of the students in that program will go on and earn a 4-year degree at one of these institutions. Medical assisting. And so there is a medical assisting certificate, and there is also now a medical billing and coding certificate. Students can earn a diploma, and they can also earn a degree. Nurse aid. Nurse aid is a 1-year, 4-semester program. A lot of students will start in the nurse aid program while they're waiting to be accepted into one of our other health science programs, or they may go into our nursing program. Speaking of nursing program, you can see it's a 5-semester degree program. We also have a unique ribbon and a ribbon program. So these are for students who want to go on and earn a 4-year degree in nursing. It is a partnership with ECU that kind of expedites the process. So you'll be taking ECU courses while you're taking nursing courses here at Carteret. And there's also, you can see articulation agreements down there at the bottom. Radiography, so if you're interested in taking x-rays, so this is a 5-semester degree program. There's also articulation agreements there. There is great job placement with all of our health sciences, but there is definitely great job placements with radiography as well. Respiratory therapy, and so you can see this is a 5-semester degree program. There's also articulation agreements, so you can go on and earn your bachelor's degree with UNC Charlotte or UNC Wilmington. Those are all of our applied sciences and health science programs. Again, I know I went through that quickly, but I would encourage you to go back and pull up the PowerPoint or either stop the video and read more about the programs that you are maybe interested in pursuing. Now let's talk about continuing education. So I would encourage you, if you've never taken a continuing education course at Carteret, take one before you graduate, or take one even after you graduate. I took one before I even started working at Carteret, and really, really enjoyed it. There are some great courses offered and some great credentials to get you into a job. So to find those courses, if you go to continuing education here and then you go to class listing, this is going to list all of our continuing education courses. So for example, we offer, real estate. And so you can click there and see the available courses that we have in order for you to become a real estate agent. And you can see when they're being offered and how much it'll cost, and then you can go ahead and register for the course. There's also, there's so many different courses. There's construction trades, culinary, digital and creative arts. You can take an education, if you want to be a substitute teacher, you can take a course through continuing ed. There's a bunch of different healthcare courses that I would encourage you to look at. Maybe if you want to take, you want to become a Marine captain, you can get your Marine captain's license. You can get your CDL license through continuing education. There's a bunch of different courses that will lead you directly into employment by just taking a short-term class through continuing education. There's also what I like to call the fun courses, so like life enrichment courses. So maybe you're not necessarily interested in earning a credential, but you just want to take an art course or calligraphy course. I took, for example, ballroom dance course. There's so many courses listed here. I would encourage you, take time this week. It is part of your assignment to take a look at them. There are definitely some interesting courses to take there. The last thing I wanted to mention is, we offer a lot of programs here at Carteret. My goal as your ACA instructor is to match you with a career that you're happy with. So let's say you're looking at all of our programs and you're like, what, I'm really just not meshing with any of these. I want to kind of expand my horizons, maybe look at other community colleges and what they have to offer. Sometimes we have students who you can take a lot of the courses that are required for a different program at a community college here at Carteret, but then maybe take those more specific courses that we don't have in a program. So for example, dental hygiene. If you need to go to a different community college just to take those dental hygiene courses, you can do so, but you can take those general education courses here with us. So if you're interested to know what is out there in terms of different community colleges, if you go on our page for this week, I uploaded the North Carolina Community College System Handbook or catalog, and I don't want to make you dizzy here, but you can see it's going to start off by listing the degree programs. So all the different degree programs that are offered throughout the state. So for example, brewing. There's so many different degree options. And then it's going to tell you down here at the bottom what community colleges offer that specific degree. Again, I really don't want to make you dizzy. There are so many of them. I would encourage you to look through. If you're an undecided student, you don't really know what it is you want to do. Now, down at the bottom of the catalog, it will list it by community college. So maybe you are moving one day or, maybe in the near future, and you want to look at a nearby community college and what they have to offer. You can then at the bottom, search it by the community college themselves. If you have any questions at all about our applied sciences or health sciences, like I said, next week we're going to delve a little further into university transfer. Please email me and let me know. Or even if you're like, I am now ready to change my program of study, or maybe like I said, you're allowed to be in 2 programs of study. Maybe you want to add on a program of study. Reach out to me and I can definitely help you with that.